myself. Can I just quickly get a thumbs up? How's everybody's week been so far? All right, fantastic. I like that. I like that. All right, great. Let me quickly get this link sorted out here. And then I'm going to share this with you, and we're going to quickly play this. All right. Okay, let me try this again, guys. Here we go. Perfect. Please let me know.
There's nothing you cannot be. There's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing you cannot have. You are the most magnificent, the most remarkable, the most splendid being God has ever created. Who could reject such wondrous magnificence? But you do not know who you are. And you think you are a great deal less. I tell you this, you are your own rule maker. You set the guidelines. And you decide how well you have done, how well you are doing. For you are the one who has decided who and what you really are, and who you want to be. And you are the only one who can assess how well you're doing. All you see in your world is the outcome of your idea about it. Do you want your life to truly take off? Life will take off for you then, when you choose for it to.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide.
You have not so chosen as yet. You have procrastinated, prolonged, protracted, protested. Now it's time that you promulgated and produced what you have been promised.
What it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Your world would not be in its present condition were you to have simply listened to your experience. The result of your not listening to your experience is that you keep reliving it over and over again. You cannot resist something to which you grant no reality. The act of resisting a thing is the act of granting it life. When you resist an energy, you place it there.
You attract not just what you fear, you attract what you feel, what you are.
The more you resist, the more you make it real, whatever it is you're resisting. What you open your eyes to look at disappears. That is, it ceases to hold its illusory form. If you look at something, truly look at it, you will see right through it and right through any illusion it holds for you, leaving nothing but ultimate reality in your sight. In the face of ultimate reality, your puny illusion has no power. It cannot long hold you in its weakening grip. You see the truth of it, and the truth sets you free. Only when you say, I did this, can you find the power to change it. It is much easier to change what you are doing than to change what another is doing. The first step in changing anything is to know and accept that you have chosen it to be what it is. You are always in the process of creating, every moment, every minute, every day. How you can create we'll go into later. For now, just take my word for it. You are a big creation machine, and you are turning out a new manifestation literally as fast as you can think.
We really do paint our world with our thoughts and our level of self-belief.
You are a threefold being. You consist of body, mind, and spirit. You could also call these the physical, the non-physical, and the metaphysical. The process of creation starts with thought, an idea, conception, visualization.
If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
Everything you see was once someone's idea. Nothing exists in your world that did not first exist as pure thought.
If you have a clear picture in your head of something that is going to happen, a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what.
Thought is the first level of creation.
If you can see it here,
next comes the word.
And you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
Everything you say is a thought expressed. It is creative and sends forth creative energy into the universe.
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe. And I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and deteriorated and stuff. But then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on Dumb and Dumber.
Next comes action. Actions are words moving. Words are thoughts expressed. Thoughts are ideas formed.
Visualization works if you work hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't just visualize and then, go eat a sandwich.
Go first to your highest thought about yourself. Imagine the you that you would be if you lived that thought every day. Imagine what you would think, do, and say, and how you would respond to what others do and say.
Every second of every day I was daydreaming.
Put the new car up on your mirror. Put the weight you want to be on the refrigerator. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
So, do you want your life to take off? Begin at once to imagine it the way you want it to be, and move into that. Check every thought, word, and action that does not fall into harmony with that. Move away from those. When you have a thought that is not in alignment with your higher vision, change to a new thought, then and there. When you say a thing that is out of alignment with your grandest idea, make a note not to say something like that again. When you do a thing that is misaligned with your best intention, decide to make that the last time. And make it right with whomever was involved if you can.
I stayed true to my dreams, and by doing that, eventually they came true.
This will require tremendous mental and physical effort. It will entail constant, moment-to-moment monitoring of your every thought, word, and deed. It will involve continued choice-making, consciously. This whole process is a massive move to consciousness. What you will find out if you undertake this challenge is that you've spent half your life unconscious. That is to say, unaware on a conscious level of what you are choosing in the way of thoughts, words, and deeds until you experience the aftermath of them. Then when you experience these results, you deny that your thoughts, words, and deeds had anything to do with them.
I want to remind you to continue to dream and dream big.
What dream or vision do you want to turn into reality?
There is nothing you cannot be. There's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing you cannot have.
If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All the way. All the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is. If you're going to try, go all the way.
Wow. Who feels inspired? Wow, every time I watch that, it's like, gee whiskers. That is so amazing. That is so amazing.
It's breathtaking.
It's breathtaking. I feel like, I can put in another 5 hours today, right? Oh, I love all right. Well, good evening, everyone. Can I see a show of hands? Who's excited for the session tonight? Can I get a thumbs up, please? If you want to add a comment, put a one in the comments down below. You're going to need that comment box a lot this evening. So this is very, very exciting. Thank you very much, Natalie. Thank you, Aldi. Great stuff. All right, guys. So before we dive into this session this evening, I want to just quickly recognize a few people, if I may, please. And this is very, very just to for all the new guys that's here for the very first time this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to have you all here. I just want to quickly say, bring back to this section over here. And I just want to quickly remind everyone of our calendar. So every Thursday evening we come together and we have this session which we call our momentum session. And then on Mondays and Friday mornings we have got our results maker system. It's a special practice session for professionals. And then on a Wednesday morning we actually have a practice session for all our practitioners, which is exciting. And this is really, really awesome. So I want to just quickly remind you all that this session on a Thursday evening is called our Momentum Group. It is open for professionals. So if you know any professional out there that needs some support, that needs to fill their cup, this is where we tune in. You're welcome to invite them. Please let them fill in our registration link. And also members of the public, maybe you know someone that needs a little bit of assistance, needs some guidance, needs some support. And every week we have a different topic. It's something else that we have to add and to help you to inspire. And then also want to recognize two of our professionals, Aldi and Nosipu, who's just recently joined the Results Maker system. And tomorrow morning will be the very first practice session. So huge congratulations to you guys. You have stepped up. You're part of our Results Maker system now. And this is where the stuff really happens. So if anybody is interested to find out more about this, please do reach out to me. So, and then tomorrow we've got a very special self-harm and burnout workshop. We pretty much sold out. If you ask me nicely, I might be able to squeeze in one more, but we are officially sold out. And so tomorrow, 12 o'clock, we have this special workshop, and it's going to be hosted by our psychology professional, Madeleine Jung, our in-house psychology professional that's got a better understanding about how everything works than anybody or all of us put together on this call. She is really, really special. So guys, this also then our workshop for our practitioners is early in February 2026. So we are really already planning next year, and we're really getting going with that. If you need any assistance, you can just reach out to me. I'll be happy to assist you and fill in all the blanks for you. So guys, can I just see a quick show of hands once again? I want to get those streamers going, those thumbs up going. Please, let's see if everybody have got all the right. Yes, there we go. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much. So guys, this evening is a very special evening, and it's a very special evening for a number of reasons. And it was about 2 years ago on the 10th of December that I made a decision. And, you know, who knows what they need to do? Can I just see they know what to do, but they just don't freaking do it. All right. They've heard these things 1,000 times. They've read all the books, and then there's a new book that comes out, and you buy the book, and you go and put the book on the shelf, and you say, all right, this December, I'm going to take time and I'm going to read that book. Okay. And then guess what happens? January arrives, and there's a little bit of dust on the book. You dust it off. You page it through. Like if you're like me, I put DC Fix around all my books. So then I say, no, I don't have DC Fix around this book yet. I need to protect it. So I'll start in February. Let me just go and buy some DC Fix to put around my book. You all know what I'm talking about. It's called procrastination. It's a trap we all fall into. And you know what? Tonight I actually want to say congratulations. I want to recognize someone very, very special. And I know the only way for me to actually congratulate someone is by saying thank you. So I want to start off by saying congratulations to the human and the person and the friend you are, first of all. Secondly, I want to say thank you. Thank you for keeping me accountable. Thank you for really understanding what I wanted. Thank you for clapping me into action, keeping me accountable every step of the way, making sure that I show up for myself, not for everybody else, but for myself. And tonight it gives me a great pleasure to introduce and to invite someone onto the call who's first and foremost a father. He's a husband. He's a brother, not just a brother to all of us, but a brother in real life. He's a mentor. Yeah, a really serious mentor. He's also a strategist. If you know who I'm talking about, can I get some thumbs up, please, guys? He is a strategist. He is actually, we tested it. He is definitely an analyst. He likes it short and sweet, so he absolutely hates all these long introductions. But anyway, he's just going to have to stick with me for a second. He's also tested very high, being a visionary. And I can actually say that I can call him a friend. So it gives me great pleasure this evening to say congratulations for the human you are, but thank you very much for making a difference in all our lives. And every single one of us on this call will not be here this evening if it wasn't for you that started this movement, that started with this vision, and that gave us all this clarity and direction that we are moving in. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, can I please get some streamers going for the one and only, the Mr. Paradigm. Paradigm, good evening and welcome to the call. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule, and over to you.
Gideon, thank you so much. And I want to really appreciate you and my whole team and every single person on this call. And sometimes, and Natalie had a good example of it today, and Susan got a lot of those examples, and Maralei got the best of me this week as well. So sometimes it sounds like I'm a little bit too harsh. So Natalie would send me something and I would send back, no way, that will never work. Please adjust. And Maralei will just say something and I would go like, geez, Maralei, 1, 2, 3, thought I'll just keep going. And she goes like, you can properly hear on the other side, she goes like, what the hell triggered him? No, well, everything triggered me at this stage. And there's a very good reason why we are here this evening, and there's a very good reason why I'm presenting this class, because there is a big secret. And that secret I've never shared. True story, I've never shared the secret of how to get your year right. Go. Now, I think we all struggle with it by giving a thumbs up. Don't give the thumbs up as yet. Hear the question. So, thumbs up if you had a fabulous year and you achieved all your goals. Thumbs down if you tried, or you had a dream, or you had a vision and it didn't happen. Okay, let's go. Thumbs down. There's a lot of thumbs down. Yes, thumbs down, thumbs down. Okay, there's one thumbs up. Fabulous. There's a few. Yes. Okay, there's a few. Gerda, I was thinking. I know Gerda also. She's almost there. Okay, great.
The thumbs down. I did some, but then I did some. So a bit of both.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so you're in the middle. Okay, cool. So before we get going, before I'm going to share any secret, and I just want to quickly, I want everybody to be open this evening. I want everybody to play along. Are we all ready to play along a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, unmute yourself. I'm not going to ask you to switch on your camera. I want you to unmute yourself. And the first person that gets it right, I'm going to ask a question. The first person that gets it right is going to win a prize this evening. Okay. It's going to be a lekker prize. Promise you. Okay. So everybody heard about this song, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Yes? Everybody heard about it?
You've broken up there. Yes, sorry. You broke up.
Yes, we've heard of the song.
Yes. Okay. I broke up. Okay. I see. Break up. Okay. Everybody needs to keep quiet. Please. Paleka, there's a lot of sound on your side, please. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so the question is, have everybody heard about the song Old MacDonald had a farm. Yes, everybody heard
Yes.
about
Yes.
Old
Yes.
MacDonald. Okay. So this is the question. Old MacDonald had a farm, ho. And on his farm he had a, what's the answer?
Cow. Duck.
Who said a duck?
Duck.
Who said a
Gail.
duck? Gail. It took
Natalie.
you 2 years. Eventually you
Natalie.
got something right. Amazing, Gail. Okay, now we all know the song Old MacDonald had a farm, ho, and on his farm he had a duck. And what did ducks do? They quack. And everybody heard the story previously. Susan knows the story from the top of their head, of her head. My wife definitely knows the story from the top of their head. And even our dog knows the story of the duck. Okay, now I have spoken to thousands of customers, and every single customer I speak to for the very first time, I always tell them the story about the ducks and the eagles. And then our dog have a voice. The voice is my wife. And she would say, Uncle Dudu, that's my name by the dog. Uncle Dudu. Where's Dudu? Is she here? She's not here. She's here. Yeah, there's Dudu. Okay. So Dudu, I do have a little bit of you. Uncle Dudu, please don't tell the story of the ducks again. Okay. And I know why our dog's asking not to tell the story of the duck again, because she's not a duck. Okay. So if we look back at 2026, 2025, 2025, yes. If we look back at 2025, and there was a lot of you that said we didn't get exactly what we wanted to achieve this year. Okay, now, are you an eagle? Or did you maybe land in the duck pond with the duck poop and a lot of ducks around you? Okay. If you did land in the duck pond and the duck poop, and someone or something clipped your wings, and you were a little bit stuck in 2025, I want you to unmute yourself and say, quack, 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 quack. Great. We've got a quacker here. Okay. Okay, great. Okay.
That seems to be a quacker times 2.
Yes. Okay. All right. So when we quack, okay, we call that excuses. Okay. So excuses is something that all humans do. So please, next time when you come up with an excuse, don't be too harsh on yourself, because that's something that everybody do. And because everybody does it, it makes it what? Acceptable. But the question is then, is it acceptable? And the answer is no. Good. So I've got a big secret that I need to share. And I want everybody to put down this date. The date is 20 December every year. If you don't have your year planned, if you don't have the goal setting, plus the proper planning and preparation to prevent poor performance, and the micro goal setting, all aligned, by the 20th of December each year, I can guarantee that your year won't be achieved. That is a guarantee.
Yes.
Okay. So my secret for the last 5 years is that I have a proper plan plus preparation all in place for us, or for me, to achieve a year. Okay, now I need to share with you a few things. Okay, now let's start from the beginning. Now, beginning for me, 2020. 2020, a lot of things went extremely right in the beginning of 2020. Now, first, who loved the video that I've shared on the group? The one that I was in the pool and I was getting out. Okay, who loved that video? Yes?
I did.
Okay. That video was produced in the beginning of 2020, believe it or not. Okay. And it was a lot of fun. So rule number 1 is always have fun. Rule number 2 is I've got this. And rule number 3 is when something didn't go right, like 2025, so what? But then we need to come up with a proper plan. Now, from 2020 on, so it's now 5 years, we're going for year 6, I had a proper plan. And the planning was something that I've heard from someone that mentioned it to me, and they gave me a reason for it. And we're going to get to the reason a little bit later. Okay. Gideon, can you just... I struggle with the one picture here. Minimize it. I want to see the people. Okay. And anyhow, all right. Okay, oh, that's better. Now I can see everyone. Okay. So, okay, so in any case, yes, all of a sudden, I can't see the people. I'm looking at myself. Yeah. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, in any case, so, okay, so if we don't do the proper planning by the 20th of each year, and we don't have the micro goals, and we've got to go the goal setting, and we have a vision board, and we've got everything included, before the 20th of each year, trust me, your year is not going to go well. Okay, but let me give you an example. So in 2020, so it started off in December of 2019, I had a vision. My first vision was to be on stage for Real Success event 2020 that was happening in Sandton, and it was a huge event. In that room was just more than 7,000 people. Okay. That would have been the very first time that I've shared the stage with some of the biggest names in our industry. Okay. So there was no way that I could have made it into that event. Okay. In December 2019, I was still fixing or updating my website. My website, www.pgparadigm.com. You don't have to go there now. Okay. That very same website didn't change a single thing. That very same website was done in 2019. Okay? So, the first thing that I wanted to achieve was being on that event as a speaker in 2020, beginning of 2020, January. Okay. So I made a list. I did the proper planning plus preparation. I got the number. I made a phone call and I took it. I made it mine. Remember that video we watched in the beginning of our conversation before we started this session this evening? Remember that video? Everybody remember that video? Here's the honest truth about that video. That video I have watched millions of times. I have watched that video so many times that I know it from the top of my head. I am the most important words in any language, in any dictionary is I am. I am a living, breathing example of that video. It wasn't like that before then. Go. Now, 2019, I had a vision. I wanted to be on stage. I pick up the phone. I made a call. I had to pay 150,000 Rand as a deposit to actually be on that event. You're going to get back your money, but they are very serious. So even the speakers need to pay upfront. Then you get back your money by the end of Jan. Go. So I went all out. I made it onto that event. They only wanted to give me an hour. I eventually got 2.5 hours. Go. That was the very first thing that I've achieved. The rest of 2020 didn't went that well. Okay, I was fully booked for gigs all around the world, and they were all cancelled because of COVID in 1 week. In that 1 week, I've lost all income. So the rest of 2020 didn't go well. Okay, some of you do know my story, and some of you don't know my story. But the story is, I also went through a divorce. Okay. For anyone that goes through a divorce and lose all the income, that is not easy. 2021 was an extremely difficult year. It was more difficult than 2020 because 2020 you still had a little bit of resources. But in 2021, it was all depleted. It was so depleted that I was at a stage minus 2 million rands. Now, if anybody is minus 2 million rands, they would usually just file for bankruptcy. Who agrees to that? Anyone? Yes. If you are minus 2 million rands and you don't have any proper planning plus preparation or an idea, or you don't know how you're going to get this whole thing right again, right? Most people will definitely file for bankruptcy. I made a conscious decision and said, I am not going to file. Right. And I had to figure this whole thing out. There was a lady that I knew quite well, and she was a little bit the mentor to me. She was from our church. And she one day said, PG, someone is still unmuted. You can just mute yourself if you're still unmuted. She one day asked, she one day actually told me, please just give up. Don't carry on. Just leave it. Go and find yourself a real job. My dad got so angry with me, and he also told me to go and find a real job. Now, obviously, when things like that happen, COVID happens, your dad tells you, your mentor tells you, your best friend asks you, what are you going to do about the English? Okay. It literally feels like someone not clipped your wings, they took an axe and actually hit off your wings, but they're never going to grow back. That year, someone told me how important it is to have a plan. Gideon, will you just check someone is still unmuted?
Yeah, I'm checking, but I can't see who it is.
Gosh. Anyhow, so have a proper plan is so important. Now, who wants 2026 to be better than 2025? Anyone? Anyone that wants 2026 better than 2025? Okay. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to fix this. Okay. This year alone, I have achieved more than I have achieved in my whole life together. This year, I have achieved more than I have ever achieved, everything added up previously. And there's one word for that. One word. Remember I said I'm going to share that secret? That word, and I want everybody to write it down. If you don't have everything planned by the 20th of December, you're not going to get in a position where you have. What is it, Gideon? Anyone? What is it that you want?
Leverage.
Leverage, puppy. Leverage. That's what you want. Okay. What is the meaning of leverage? Anybody can tell me what is the meaning of leverage?
You have the hand.
Say again?
It's I think that you have the upper hand.
Yes, you do have the upper hand. Anyone else that want to help me with what is the meaning of leverage?
The least amount of effort for the most amount of outcome.
Okay. Thank you, Gideon. Go, Natalie. Yes, you go, Natalie.
I think Gideon and I had the same. When you've got so much information, nobody can ever put you down. You've got an answer and you've got everything planned out. You can do things.
Okay, great. So in this journey, I had a dream that I want to create the paradigm profiles. I also had a dream that I want a rock solid team. I also had a dream that I want to be in an excellent relationship. I also had a dream that everything that was broken is now fixed. Okay. I also had a dream that I want finances. Okay. There's one person on this call that knows me when I was extremely poor. Okay. Extremely poor. Susan, stop smiling. Okay. So poor like poor. I'm telling you, very, very poor. Okay. So, but there's one thing I want everybody. Okay. Multiplying your power. Yes. Okay. Now, if you have nothing, the only thing that you do have is a dream. And the only thing that you can have is an dream. But we all struggle to show up. And sometimes we have a dream, but we don't know exactly what a dream is. I had a dream for a paradigm profiles and for a team. And it's incredible how these things happened. It's because I've listened to that video over and over and over and over again so many times that eventually that all my intentions and thoughts matched each other. It became one. And when everything started being aligned, it was like a snowball effect. There was no stopping me anymore. It was just going. And I didn't go and look for a Gideon or a Maralei or a Simonique. That all happened because of me having a proper plan, doing all the preparation, and actually getting up and do things. And that's exactly what I want you to achieve this coming year. Now, how are we going to get this? How are we going to get a brilliant 2026? Good. Let's ask someone. Arsila, how would you get a brilliant 2026? Dudu, Gerda, Elsaby, Sam, anyone, Gail, how are you going to get a brilliant 2026?
I'll go for it.
Yes?
I'm going to finish my book. I'm going to make a plan by the 20th of December to have my book finished by the end of next year.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so what Gail just said, Gail said she has some sort of a plan. She wants her book finished by the end of next year, but there's so many things that needs to happen in between, and that's what you call micro planning. Most people don't have micro planning. Most people have an idea of what they want to achieve, but they never get it right.
Yeah.
Because they're trying certain things to match their goal, but they don't have a clear plan. For the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, what is the date of next week, Thursday evening? That is
11 December.
11 December, make a note. Okay. I will share the exact formula, step by step, for every single person that wants a brilliant 2026. Okay. So who's ready to come and join us next week, Thursday evening? It's going to be a 2-hour session. Every single step, the goal, plus the micro goals, plus the goal setting, plus the vision board, every single thing that you want to achieve. And the way that I did it, exactly to a T, so that you can achieve it. Okay. Okay, who's ready for that? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to do. You've got some homework this week, and we will share that homework also in the group. The homework is you need to start thinking realistically. What is it that you want to achieve next year? So make sure that you do have a list. Your life consists of 3 pillars: health, wealth, and relationships. Okay? You need to have a goal in each of them. And then also, I want you to really think of the things that you want to achieve in your health, your wealth, and the relationships. Once you've thought about those, I want you to also think, where are you currently? Go. So let's talk about, as an example, health. So everybody saw the poster with me on, and you can clearly see that the person on that poster and this one sitting on here doesn't look exactly the same. What happened? After that question also, what happened? Okay. Gideon will say it's sugar and starch. I doubt it. I'm only eating it twice a day. I don't know what's the problem. I actually complained about my eyesight today, and he also had an answer for it. I'm not going to repeat it because I need to go and see my psychology professional, Maralai, afterwards. So, in any case, the bottom line is, if you look at health this year, I want to drastically improve my health. Go. The rest is all good. Go. So I want to really want to get it sorted out. Go. That's the thing that I will be bringing next week. I want you to go and think about it. It's like if you want to go to a destination, you first need to know exactly where you're at and where are you. If you're at this stage, broke, or a relationship that's not working out, or your health is not where it should be honest with yourself and write it down. And write down something realistically. All right. That's the homework for us for next week. We're going to make it a huge session. There's going to be a booklet. There's going to be a presentation. There's going to literally be every single thing that you need to make 2026 the best year ever. Now, Gideon said something in the beginning. He said that I am the analyst. And he filled in all the pieces. There's a way that Gideon does it. There's a way that I'm doing it. There's a way that Loretta is doing it. Or there's a way that Lydia is doing it. Everybody does things a little bit different. The formula that I use fits every person. The one that is full of that do have a lot of detail, and those who don't have a lot of detail. For those who only have a vision and needs a little bit of organizer things, orders, processes, and plans, our system really helps you with. It doesn't matter who you are. It really helps you. Go. So let's get it done. We see you all next week, Thursday evening on the 11th. I was about to tell you that we're going to charge 300 rands per person. But I thought about it. I'm not. All of you deserve more. And we'll see you there next week. Go. This is my gift. This is our gift to you. We're going to share the formula. It's going to be yours. You will have a proper plan before the 20th. Go. Thank you. and bless you. May you have an absolutely fabulous evening.
Yeah, thank you, Pierre. Thank you so much. That is amazing, guys. So my question to you is, who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that can benefit from this? If you know anybody in your circle, anybody at work, a friend, a family member, a professional out there that needs to change the way they work, the way they earn an income, whether it's just someone that needs clarity and direction, maybe it's someone that's tried a few things in the past that didn't get results, you are welcome to invite them to next week, Thursday. They just need to register onto the Momentum group. They need to add your name in there as the referring person, and then they can join our community. All right. So is there any questions? Aldi, you've got your hand raised. You're more than welcome to unmute and ask a question.
I just want to ask if you can share the link of that beautiful video that you showed in the beginning. The one that PFG referred to, please.
Okay, so it's very easy to find. If you go on YouTube and you search one of the most motivational videos ever, that's going to be the one.
Yes.
Go. True story. One of the most motivational videos ever.
Wonderful. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you very much for making this available and for helping everybody to set themselves up for 2026 so that there's a proper plan, there's proper structure, and if we can tick it off all along the way, we're going to have the best year in 2026. We're going to make 2027 the best ever. We're not going to look back in 2026 and say, well, I wanted to do that, I never got around doing it. This is about putting pen to paper. It's about putting a plan in place, making sure you are accountable towards that plan, and then going to work. So I'm really excited about getting the insights, getting the secrets, getting the formula right next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock, 7 to 8. So please invite anyone that you think can benefit from that. It is open to the public as well as to any professionals. So guys, any questions? Anybody's got any questions? Anything? Right, can I get a thumbs up? Did you enjoy this evening? Great. Is there anybody that... No, I don't see any hand raised. Aldi, you've got your hand raised again? Yes?
Yes, PFG said that it's going to be 2 hours, so it's going to be 7 to 9.
You're quite right. That's right. 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So keep that time aside, and thank your families in advance for the time that you've got available to actually work on your dreams and goals in 2026. All
you
right.
are more than welcome to bring your whole family with. Get them all with piece of papers, even if it's children. Bring them. Let me help them set these skills or develop these skills even when they are young. Let's make it the biggest session of this year. And I think that's going to be our last session for the year as well. Gideon?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So what we will do is we will share a few flyers that you can add onto your status on WhatsApp and Instagram and Facebook. Post it everywhere. Get them to register. Invite them along, guys. Let's make it a big one next week, Thursday, 7 till 9. And bring piece and paper. Bring your family. Invite the president as well, if you like. He also needs a bit of proper planning plus preparation to prevent poor performance. And I think that's why they're not where they want to be, because they don't have proper planning and preparation. And they obviously don't know what their brain preference is. So we'll help them sort that out. So guys, Pierre, thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you very much for everybody that was here this evening. And as always, I'd like to leave you with this. I will look after me for you. Will you please look after you for me and all of us? Until we see each other again next week, Thursday. Have a great evening. I'll see the results makers tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock. Take care.
Thank you. Keep well.
Bye-bye.